Minnesotans are no strangers when it comes to severe weather, and with the peak of tornado season beginning in just about 6 weeks, let's take a look at some information about how Minnesota stacks up against the rest of the nation and some of our records. The United States sees more tornadoes per year on average than any other country, and this time of year is when tornado activity starts to move north from its winter spot along the Gulf Coast and into the plains and Ohio River Valley. By the summer, tornado activity extends across most of the eastern U.S. and southern Canada before receding back south during the autumn months. Now, when it comes to rankings during the summer season, Minnesota is pretty high up in comparison with other states. According to the Severe Prediction Center, Minnesota ranks 5th in the nation for the average number of tornadoes in June, number 1 for July, and 3rd in the month of August. We've earned our place as a part of Tornado Alley. But the peak of our season starts before summer. It actually starts off in May, which is the 3rd busiest month for tornado activity in Minnesota. In fact, while we've seen tornadoes in every month from March to November, 77% of the tornadoes in our state occur between May and July. As for tornado records, 2010 takes the cake. In fact, one outbreak helped set the yearly, monthly, and daily records for our state. June 17, 2010 saw 48 tornadoes across Minnesota in just one day. That helped add to the total of 71 tornadoes in the month of June that year and 113 tornadoes total for 2010. That day alone accounted for 42% of all the tornadoes that occurred that year. Now, while we aren't hoping for another record-breaking season, it's time to start thinking about what your severe weather safety plan is.